In this video, I'll show you two different ways to migrate your website to any hosting company. The first method is using a plugin. This is the simplest and quickest method. And then finally, I'll show you how to migrate it manually, which is what I tend to do more often than not. And with that being said, let's get straight into it. Okay, so just to give you an overview, we're going to migrate this website here, which is currently hosted on Bluehost, and we're going to migrate it over to my Woocommerce account, and we want to put it on this particular domain here, which is completely blank. Okay, so as I said, we'll use the first method, which is using a plugin, and the plugin of my choice is Updraft Plus. You can use any other migration or backup plugin that you want. I'm just using this one because it's what I'm used to. So let's head over to the dashboard area, and then let's go plugins, add new, and we'll just search and install for Updraft Plus, I think it is. So we'll just go Updraft, and it's this particular plugin here. So I've already got it installed. Let's update this, and then let's activate it. Okay, then we'll go Updraft and then backup. So since my upload file is extremely large, I've actually canceled this backup, and we're going to change plans slightly. So what we're going to do is we're going to back up the database, the plugin file, theme, and upload file separately, right? Just so we can speed things up. If your files are super small, then you can do it all in one go. But as I said, I'm just going to break this out, and then we will continue. Right, so first I'm just going to back up the database. So let's hit backup now. Okay, that's finished. That's great. Let's hit backup again. This time we'll back up the files. We'll hit this three dots here. And this time we're going to back up the theme and plugin files together. Okay, so these are relatively small. Hit backup. In fact, the plugin file is quite large on this test site. I think I've got over 150 different plugins. So far, we've got our plugin files backed up, our theme files, database. The only missing piece now is our upload file, but we'll come back to that in just a second. So now let's go ahead and prep the new hosting account in which we want to move this site over to. So I'm going to log in to Woocommerce. Okay, just head over to cPanel. I've already got it open here. Since this website is blank, it doesn't have anything on there, I'm just going to install a default Woocommerce setup, and then we'll install that Updraft plugin on this new website, and then we'll take it from there. So first, let's actually delete these files. Okay, and then we'll just go WordPress, and let's go install. For the directory, we're going to leave this blank since we want it to install onto the main domain and not a subfolder. For the username and password, we'll just leave everything because we'll overwrite it in a second anyway. You might want to copy over this password, and then let's just hit install. Okay, let's log in to this website. Again, if we view the homepage, we can see that it's just a default WordPress website, right? So we'll go plugins and then add new, and then we'll go Updraft again. Let's install it on this website, activate, and then we can just hit Updraft backup here. And all we're going to do is we're going to upload the file from our first website that we're transferring from. Okay, so let's head back over to this website here, and we want to download this database. So we just click on it, and then here we'll download it to our computer. Okay, so that's downloading fine. Let's go ahead and download the plugin. Well, let's download the theme files first and then the plugin files. Again, let's hit download to our computer, and let's do the same for plugins. Okay, so that's downloaded fine. Now let's head over to our new website, right? And let's go ahead and upload these backup that we've created on our first website. Okay, so let's upload all these. Let's go downloads, update, upload a database. Okay, so we've got our database, plugin, theme, and then usually you'd also upload your uploads folder as well, but we're going to ignore that one for now because we're going to do that one manually just because it's so large. So let's hit restore for our database. Okay, so it's saying it's been successfully restored. So let's head back over to our dashboard. Here we need to enter in a login from our main website. Okay. We can head back over to Updraft, and then we can restore our plugin folder and then our themes folder. So let's hit restore. Okay, so let's restore our plugins and theme folder. So I'll just hit restore now. And we can do it both at once. So we can either choose to do it individually or we can do it at the same time. Okay, so it's finally finished. So let's return back to our dashboard. Okay, and we should be able to see our plugins. So let's view plugins. Again, as I said, I've got over 150 plugins, 159 to be specific. So everything's working as it should. The only difference is when we view the website, the images should be broken. And to fix this, all we need to do is basically upload our uploads folder. So let's head back over to our main website. Okay, and to get that folder, we'll just navigate over to File Manager, okay, which is here. Now let's navigate to our root directory. So it's usually something like public_HTML. And then it's basically a folder where you can see WP content, WP include, and all these other WP related files. So let's go WP content, and then here's our upload folder. So all we need to do is zip this folder. So we'll hit compress, and I'm going to turn mine into a zip and then compress. Then we just need to wait for it to do its thing. Once it's compressed all the files, then we can download it and then upload it back onto our new server. Okay, so that's compressed fine. So now let's hit close and let's download this file. Once it's downloaded, we can head over to our new site. So let's head over to this new site here, and the hosting's different. So the previous host was Bluehost. Okay, so on our new site, we'll head over to File Manager. Let's open this up. And again, we'll navigate over to WP content, and then we can remove this uploads folder. And let's go ahead and upload the one in which we've just downloaded. Okay, let's go back to the directory and let's unzip this file. So we'll just click extract and then extract files. Let's reload this page, and here we've got our upload folder from our previous hosting. So now when we view our new website here, okay, so this is the home page of our new website. So if you can double check the URL here, and if we head back over to our original website, we can see it's exactly the same. Okay, so that's method one. Now I'll show you how to do everything manually without the help of a plugin. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and back up the WP content folder on our original website, which is this one here, my awesome online store. So I just need to log into the hosting account for this website, which is on Bluehost. So again, we'll just head over to our cPanel and then a file manager. Let's navigate over to public HTML, and then we'll just zip this entire WP content folder. Okay, let's compress this. Okay, so we just need to essentially download this file here, and then we need to re-upload it onto our new website. Okay, so this is our new website. So this is a different hosting. Essentially, this directory will be empty. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete these files. So before we actually upload the file, we need to install a fresh WordPress installation on this new hosting account. So we'll head back over to our cPanel. Okay, so this is the new hosting account. Let's call this one Site B. Okay, so Site A would be the original. So this is Site B. So we'll go WordPress. Okay, so we'll click install. And again, just like what we did in the first step, is we'll install it onto this new domain, which we'll call Site B. Again, the username and the password, it doesn't really matter in this case because we're going to re-upload the files from our existing website, which we'll call Site A, onto this new website. So let's just hit install. Okay, so we can preview the website. Okay, and it's just a standard WordPress website, which is fine. Okay, so now that we've got our fresh WordPress installation on our new website, which we're calling Site B, now we need to upload the WP content folder from our original website, which is Site A, onto this new website. And to do so, we'll head over to File Manager on our new hosting. We'll find our domain folder. Okay, if you've only got one website on that hosting account, then typically you'll just see a public HTML directory. And when you open it, you'll see a structure similar to this. So you'll have WP admin, WP content, WP includes, and all these other files. So all we need to do is delete the WP content folder, and then we just need to re-upload the WP content folder from our old website, okay? Because that will have our upload files, it will have our plugins, themes, and so on. So we'll just hit upload, and then we can drag and drop the WP content folder here, or we can actually select the file and upload it. Okay, so we select our WP content folder, then we'll upload it. Once it's uploaded, we'll go ahead and extract it. So we'll hit back. Just wait for this to turn green. Now we just need to press extract, and then we'll see our new WP content folder here. With this out of the way, the final step is to upload a database from our old website onto our new website. Now we'll get the database from our old website. So let's head over to Bluehost. So this is site A, and then we'll navigate over to phpMyAdmin. Okay, so on this hosting account, I've only got one website hosted. So it's super easy for me to tell which database belongs to what, because I've only got the one website. In your case, if you got multiple different websites on that hosting account, then you just want to, let's refresh this directories. So you just want to head over to wp-config.php, go ahead and edit this file. And then here we'll be able to see the database name. So when you're in phpMyAdmin, you can look for this database name, and then you can export that database table. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and export this. So I hit export. So click on the table, hit export. I'm going to select custom. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to set this to gzip, okay, because we want to compress it. And we're going to disable the foreign key checks as well. So let's go ahead and export this. Okay, so that's downloaded fine. So now let's head over to our new website, which is site B. And let's navigate over to our cPanel. So we'll just head back over to our control panel. And then we'll just search for phpMyAdmin or the equivalent that you got on your web hosting. Okay, so on this website, I've got multiple different database since I've got multiple different sites. So to make sure I choose the right database, again, this is site B. I just want to make sure I double check which database I need to edit. So this is WP 598. So let's head back over to phpMyAdmin. And let's look for WP 598, which is this one. So one thing I've noticed straight away is that the database prefix is different on this new site compared to our old sites. So we'll need to make one additional changes. So let's select this, and then we'll say drop. Okay, so now this database is completely empty. Now we'll go ahead and import the database from our old website. So we'll select, choose the file. It's this one. Let's open it and let's import it. Okay, so that's successfully imported, which is great. Now we need to make a few changes. So let's click on this database table. Okay, and we're just looking for the options. So it's usually WP, whatever your prefix is, and then options. I'm going to do a control find. Okay, here it is. Okay, so here for the site URL and the home URL, it's pointing to our old website. So we just need to edit this, and then we'll update it with our new site URL. So let's hit save and then go. Let's do the same for our home page as well. And just hit go. Okay, so that's fine. So one thing to note is the structure of this database table. So currently it's WP F2 underscore users. We just need to remember the prefix before the underscore, which is WP F2. So let's head back over to our file manager here, and we're still in a WP config file. So this is on the new website. And if we scroll down here, we can see the old database prefix was WP at WQ. Okay. Whereas the new one is WP F2. We just need to hit save changes. So the database name, user and password is exactly the same since we've just imported the old database into this new database table. Okay. And here we can see our new website is working exactly as our old website. So if we visit our old website shop page, again, here's the URL. We can see it's working exactly the same. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you've got any questions, leave it in the comment box.